I guess. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm recording right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, hey guys. This session is, to understand the enrollment process for enrolling the class at BCC, specifically 168 and 162. But this can be used for any other class as well. And here with me is Justin Hoffman, who has done that, and he's a professor there at BCC, and so he's going to help us understand this process a little bit better. So break down all the steps that may be your pain points, and then if you have any questions, uh, we have actually a Discord channel where you can go and ask questions. I think the recording, I'm not sure if the recording, but I'll provide the that channel in the email as well. So if anybody needs it. So let's get started.
Cool. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me. For enrolling in the course, as I was telling Steve, this is going to be the hardest assignment you guys are going to have for the course. Essentially, it's kind of a outdated system in order to enroll. And so we've made some tutorials to help with that process. So if you kind of get stuck at any point, don't worry about it. It's very common. Just you can join the Discord, or you could send an email to Hamil, and I'll get involved as well, and we'll help you out. And if needed, we could do Zoom meetings with you guys as well to help you enroll. Could I get could I share my screen? I think I have the.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we made this like little tutorial here for applying. And so the steps for applying are CCC Apply. So CCC Apply stands for the California Community College System. So that's all of the colleges within California. There's many great courses, there's many great colleges, and many great instructors like Hamil. Hamil essentially volunteers his time to teach at California Community College. And we have other professionals as well that are from tech companies that are teaching these courses as well, because we are tech advocates. We believe in helping people understand how to use these technologies, and we've seen how it's helped people's lives with business, giving out their voice, and etc. These are the instructions for that. There's a 24-hour period, so it's kind of a separate entity than the Berkeley City College. So first you have to apply for CCC Apply. You will receive a CCC ID when you're finished applying. That is not your actual ID. That is just some type of numeric code that they're giving you to say that you have confirmation of completing that process. Keep track of your email and the IDs that are created, because you will receive an email directly to you with your California Community College ID number in your email. So just look for that after about 24 to 48 hours. If you have any issues with that, you can, let me zoom in a little bit. You can call the CCC Apply Help phone number at 1-877-247-4836 if you have any difficulties with it. Please let us know how that experience goes as well, because that's kind of a new thing. It's great they have it, but I'm curious about how helpful they are. So if they are helpful, that's awesome. Let us know. And if they're not, let us know too, and we will help support you throughout the process. Okay. After you do CCC Apply and you receive that email, then you want to set up your account with Berkeley City College, which is part of the Peralta system based out of the Bay Area of San Francisco. So Berkeley City College is one of the colleges within this network. So then you want to set up an account with Berkeley City College. After you set up the account with Berkeley City College, you're essentially ready to enroll. And at that point, there'll be enrollment steps. I don't have a tutorial for the enrollment process yet, but we can work on one to do that as well. And if you're below 18, that's okay too, but you'll need to fill out a dual enrollment form. And so we have that form there for you to fill out. And you'll need your parent's signature and your counselor signature. If your school is not in session, let us know. We might have some support materials or network in order to help you still enroll for that class as well. And after that, you can send your materials to me or Hamil, and then we will help with your enrollment process. As a matter of fact, I might create a survey form as well that might also be able to help with your enrollment, as long as you have your Berkeley City College ID and your CCC Apply ID. So we'll work on that over the next couple days. I'll figure out how to instantiate that so that it's helpful for you, and we'll try to provide that for you as well. Looking at this is the start page. We've created this tutorial here. Once again, some things change over time. So if there's something wrong with the tutorial, please let us know. For that, this looks like, okay, so this is, there's many ways to get to the California Community College's OpenCCC website. And one of them would just be by searching OpenCCC. We'll take you there as well. At that point, you create a new account. And then you click begin creating my account here. You do not need a social security number to apply. So you could be an undocumented student, or in addition, potentially you just forgot your social security number, which is pretty common actually. So in that case, there's a checkbox to, you could check that you do not want to reveal your social security number. That's totally acceptable. And then you can click the complete form after that. After that, you create your account, continue, and create my account at the end. When you're answering security questions and things like that, just as, you know, we're faculty members, so we, you know, kind of give advice on different things related to tech. You know, your security question doesn't have to be intimately yours. It just has to be a question that you know the answer to. So you can always answer the same to questions 1, 2, and 3 on a security question that only you know those secure answers to. So keep that in mind too, for that kind of thing, if you don't want to give too personal of information out. And so that essentially should set you up for CCC Apply. At that point, once again, you're going to wait about 24 hours to 48 hours for that. Then after that, you want to go to your account setup at Berkeley City College. At this point, you go to berkeleycitycollege.edu, you go to apply and enroll, you click on the Berkeley City College link here. I have the domain address up here as well. There's many different entrances to this. Then you type in your username and password that you now have for OpenCCC. At that point, you click Apply Now and complete your application. Here again, you click Complete Your Application, start a new application, and then you go through the steps of doing that. The intended major or program of study is MMR Mobile and Web Design 1. You could select other ones too, if you would like. This tutorial is for high school students, so usually we obtain an associate's degree and transfer to a 4-year institution. Any answer is fine with this. All of these are changeable later, and you will not be held accountable for any of them as well. After that, you edit your account, you put in your address on here. You put in your education information, you click continue here, citizenship, military information. Once again, I think if you are undocumented, you can opt out of this essentially by clicking, you know, non-disclosure or something like that. By the way, if you are a non-documented student, we still support those type of students, and you can legally take classes at the City College. As a matter of fact, there are ways to become a dreamer through taking college classes. So you can contact us about that, and we could try to help you with that process as well, and connect you with the right individuals, of course, in a way that is, you know, discreet, to make sure that you feel comfortable during the process. And we will continuously make sure that you feel comfortable and will not push harder than the steps that you want to take, if that's what you'd like to do. Then you go through residency. Kind of a key thing, if you're coming from out of state, you can still sign up for the class, absolutely, but your prices are going to be a little bit higher. I believe that it's like $350 per class out of state and $150 in state. And then actually below a certain threshold, first of all, if you're 18 or younger, it's free. And then also if you're below a certain threshold economically, it's also free. So if you haven't done your taxes yet, I guess you can decide what threshold that might be. But nonetheless, classes should either be free or $150 within the state and $350, I believe, from out of state. So if you have further questions about any of that stuff, feel free to email me and I will try to retrieve some of those questions. It's actually helpful for us to retrieve those questions as well and understand the process more fully. So don't feel like you're in imposition by doing that. Then needs and interest, a lot of this stuff, don't worry about that. For example, it asks about program and services. Berkeley City College is a city college. I don't even think we have any sports teams. So don't worry about clicking any of the boxes there. Demographic information, this is an opt-in thing. It is helpful for the college, but once again, you can skip out on that. And then you go to your submission there, and then you're submitted to the college. So then at that point, you should receive your submission information of the college, and you should be able to apply for classes. And so then once again, we will create another form for you to fill out. I will talk with our admissions and records this week in order to help with that process. But if you could get this far, that would be great. And then if you want to try to enroll beyond that, that's fantastic. And once again, I'll try to make a tutorial for that process as well. So that's essentially the enrollment process for students who are below 18 or younger. You would go over here for this dual enrollment form. And this is a PDF that you would want to fill out. Mainly your name, your information. We could help you with the course code and course numbers. Your parent's signature is key here. And then we can try to help with the other process as well as far as signing you up. So let us know about that. Unless you're able to facilitate it through your high schools, which hopefully you'll be able to do, but it is summer, it kind of makes it difficult. And then if we look at the course list, we have a lot of foundational courses. Likely if you're this far with Hamil, you're probably beyond a lot of these, but you're welcome to retake them if you want. Intro to Web Design, Fundamentals of Graphic Visualization, Social Media Marketing and Data Analytics, great course with Lana Greenberg, User Experience Design, Responsive Design and Mobile, for mobile and web. And then these get to Hamil's courses, which I really highly recommend, especially for the YouTube group, is Web Application Design, which is essentially the foundations of coding. We're actually going to be trying to work with Twitch this semester as well for that. So that's a fantastic opportunity for that. We're also building partnerships with IDEO as well. So two really great partnerships that are being built through the program. And the Web Application Design course, Hamil has taught before, and it's a fantastic course. And then the Advanced Web Application Design. And they have different names currently. So the current name is Online Games Interactivity and Contemporary Scripting for Online Games. But the Advanced Web Application Design is essentially React, JS, and Web Application Design is foundational programming. So I recommend signing up for both of those actually, and you're welcome. You can still drop them and receive a full refund from them at the beginning of the semester as well. If you're paying, and if you're not paying, then there's no issue with that. Now, when you're signing up, there's a lecture lab and an extra lab. There are no prerequisites. If you get an error that says prerequisite, just email us the question and we'll help you with that. That's just actually an internal error in the system. And so there's these three course codes that will be needed to enter to get the 3 units of credit for those classes. And the cool thing is you get, You can build to certificates, which are nice. You can transfer this to UCCSU, which is nice. So there is college credit. And essentially, if you are working with Hamil at this point, we're expecting that you'll do really, really well. And we just base it off of your achievement and your energy that you put in for the course as well. So don't feel intimidated from that. We're really happy to have you guys part of this community and expanding your community with Hamil and his amazing YouTube course. And we're really excited to meet you and have you part of the class.
Justin, I had already completed some of the California Community College application. And while you were talking, I finished the Berkeley City College one based on your instructions. I just want your viewers to know that they will receive an application confirmation, which I just have from Berkeley City College. It will have your application information with your name, your confirmation number, and the date, as well as a note that says to please expect an email within 24 to 48 hours after they've processed and completed the application. And I assume that that's when I can enroll for the actual courses, correct?
Great. And so, you know what, I'll try to have for you before that time. I'll work on that today and tomorrow. I'll try to have a form that Hamil can just send out. And you might, at that point, you could just put in your ID number, your name, and all your info, and then fill out that form in just the check boxes. And from that point, we can help with the enrollment process so you don't have to deal with this dinosaur of a system. The cool thing is if you take Hamil's class, you essentially will be able to know what the issues are with the system, and you could probably start building a better system than we use. So that's pretty good. That's pretty amazing. Just from one class, you technically could solve the issues that we're having, but unfortunately, the college system and administration will not be responsive to that. but that's still.
Will we call that bureaucracy?
That's right. That's right. It's called bureaucracy. But you know what? We don't get involved with it. We just use it as a platform to provide the community with this great service and this great opportunity. We focus on the courses and building our own community, and we've had great results. I know you guys already know from the knowledge that Hamil has, which is way beyond the stuff we teach, by the way. This is just one small snippet of what Hamil teaches. You know that information is actually the gold because it can really take you to places and into career paths or building businesses far beyond anything that we even teach. This is just one section of what he covers. So that's the important part, and we just keep our mindset on that as this is really important and valuable opportunities that we could build for others.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Cool.
Should I stop recording now?
Yeah, perfect. And I'll try to get that for you guys. I'll try to build that form, and I have to talk with our admissions and records to make sure that I'm, that I'm getting the right information in order to do that. But we can make one even really specific, Hamil, just for your courses even. Just like check these 2 boxes, and then it's good, okay, after they register.
And just for the record, Justin, I want to enroll in both 162 and 168.
Perfect. That's great. And they go well together, and I'm sure you already have a big jump start on that. So fantastic. Yep. And I think we could even start giving you guys resources before the semester starts.